Hi, this is Michael Ellis. Today I'm going to show you a way to preserve or to dry or basically how to dry plant materials that you want to use in resin pours. I make orgonite and resin necklaces and stuff, pendants. So I'm actually very excited that I learned how to do this technique. Basically, this is an accelerated press drying process for flowers and leaves and plant materials using the microwave oven or a microwave oven. So basically what it does is it steam presses the plant material so it dry out really quickly. This didn't turn out the greatest because this was more of a 3D flower, but you can see the effect. Did that in about 3 minutes. It was a calendula flower, so it got flattened out, but didn't turn out the greatest. It was my first try. So like more 3D flowers, like with a lot of depth in them, are better suited for the silica method, which I use silica beads to desiccate them. But this method is for like more flat 2D shaped flowers and leaves and stuff and petals and whatnot. So this method you use basically a plate or any other surface that's relatively flat, another surface that's heavy and that has a flat surface like a Pyrex bowl, for example, or like a coffee mug with a little bit of water in it so it doesn't get too hot, and paper towel on either side, and enough to soak up a lot of water on the top side. So then you put your plant material in between the layers of the paper towel, and put your press on top of that. If I can get that good. So there's pressure on the on either side of the material. Then we use our microwave oven. We set the time to about 30 seconds. We're going to do these in 30-second intervals so we can check to make sure how it's going. And then we want to set the cook power to about 5 out of 10. So 50%. Then we take this, put it in the middle of our oven, microwave, not the cleanest, but and just start it. So we'll let that go for about 30 seconds. I'm gonna go back. Okay, so we've just finished our 30 seconds, and we're gonna check. So not too much dryness there. So it didn't get very warm. Not a lot of liquid. So obviously we have to do this a little bit longer. Didn't get very well. Usually there's going to be a wet spot, so you maybe need to look at use a higher power. Just use it at a full power. Said to use half power in the instructions I got, but I think using regular power would work just fine. Actually, that's what I did before. So try that, and we'll try it again. All right. Okay. So got a wet spot. That's a good sign. So yeah, some of the material. Okay, that got flattened a little bit. So that's a good sign. It's not very warm. Maybe the water in the bowl is the issue. Yeah, that's pretty hot. So yeah, so it's getting a little bit crispy. So a little flattened anyway, steamed. So yeah, so we're gonna let it cool off, and we'll run it again. Yeah, this is really warm. So I'll dump this water out, replace it. It's hot water, so don't want it to overheat. So I'll do that again. So okay, so I think the water in the container is absorbing most of the heat and preventing it from transferring to the herbal materials. So I'm going to try it without the water in it and see if that runs a little bit better. Because before I just used a ceramic mug, and that worked pretty good with like no surface underneath it. So I'll try this, and always be careful with the hot water that coming out of the microwave. There's going to be hot water when you empty it out. So, or when you bring it out of the microwave, so always wear like oven mitts or whatever, so you don't get burns. So just be careful with that. So I'm going to try without any water in it. Hopefully it won't crack the Pyrex. So, I'm just going to try that. Alright, so, ooh, that's hot. Okay. So yeah, I did it without the water. I think the water was absorbing the heat, so yeah, put that on a safe surface. Yeah, that made a big difference. Yeah, okay. Now you can tell it's starting to desiccate the plant material. Okay, I guess the point is for this to get hot and to steam out the plant material. So this has to get hot. So it has to be something that can get hot, like ceramic or tempered glass, like Pyrex or borosilicate. So so don't fill it with water. Just use the plain surface. So now you can see that there's like a little water soaking into the paper towel. So that's what you want to see. That means that it's working. So like this hop leaf, you can see a little bit. Oh, maybe not so much. It's like the rose and the basil and the other flowers there, the rocket. So yeah, so that's what you want to see happening. So then you just repeat the process over and over till they're like nice and crispy dry, like a book pressed flower. So that's essentially what you're doing, but you're just doing it at accelerated rate. And keep changing out the paper towels as they get soaked. So it'll get drier and drier. And like I said before, if you have more of a 3D type of flower, there's a method called the silica bead method. And you've seen those little packets of silica beads that absorb the oxygen. Those dry out the flowers and plant materials that have a 3D form. You fill a container with them and use them in the oven or microwave. And it does the same thing as this, except in a 3-dimensional scale. So thanks for watching. This is Michael Ellis, and hope you have fun doing your resin work and playing with dried out flowers.